Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second episode. We had a second episode recorded, but it is now gone because Audacity is really dumb. Anyway, Nelson, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fucking good.
That's good. I'm tired. I was playing RuneScape earlier. What were you doing?
Uh, Sticking it to the woman.
Oh, yeah. Playing hide the sausage. Oh, shit. I just hit my mic stand. Anyway.
So you've already fucked it, Tyler.
Yeah, I have something really specific that I would like to talk about today that I'm sure everyone has heard of.
Hey.
And if you haven't, then I think you're living under a rock. But for those of you... Yo, what's up?
It's Tyler. You said my name.
Everyone knows it's you anyway.
No, they don't.
They literally do, though.
Oh, dude.
Here,
That's Spartan 8-3.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the...
Saga. That is Nelson. Big reveal. Make it easier on all of you and Tyler here.
Wow, this is a really big reveal. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Spartan's gonna shit himself.
I know, it's... Wow, it's... Anyway, for those of you who don't live under a rock, Mr. Logan Paul, the Greek god and YouTube emperor that he is, fucked up.
Ooh, what did he do? I haven't heard.
You haven't heard yet?
No, I live under a rock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have internet yet. Okay,
No,
so...
I have my 4G.
Well, you have your phone, but, like, anyway. Logan Paul filmed a dead body. He went to the Japanese suicide forest and found a dead body and filmed it and proceeded to make jokes in front of it. And then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Logan, you're in support of those families, you know, man.
Dab on those suicide victims. Dab, dude. You can't see us, but we're dabbing because we have a video call, but you can't see it because this is a podcast. And hi, Lucy. Lucy asked me to shout her out. Also, Sydney asked me to shout her out. So hi, Lucy, and hi, Sydney. Hi, Nick. He's in my room now. Can you say hi? Yeah, come over here. Say hi.
Come on, Nick.
Go on, Nick.
Hello.
Do you have anything you want to plug? Do you have like a social media that you want to plug or something?
Oh yeah.
What?
Nicholas_Walker01. My Insta.
Follow him on Insta, everyone.
Follow him. Follow him.
Buy my merch, LoganPaul.com/shop.
We're talking about Logan Paul right now.
I filmed dead bodies for
Okay,
views.
okay, get out.
Sorry.
Basically, that's the situation. He films dead bodies for views.
Okay, bye.
That's literally it, though. Like, and he tried to put on this like mask of it being for suicide awareness or everything, but
How?
I don't know.
Make fun
I
of
don't
a
know.
dead body
I don't know.
of someone who killed themselves. I'm just trying to promote suicide awareness. Oh, look at that fucker. He hung himself.
Yeah, basically, he's like, we found a dead body. We went to this suicide forest that's renowned for having dead bodies, and we found a dead body. Oh my god. This was not planned, guys. Guys, we did not go to this place to actually find a dead body. I'm just saying. But we found one, and it's funny as fuck. Look at his hands, dude. Haha. That's literally what the video was.
That is amazing.
I know.
Honestly.
He ended his career.
Logan, you were just supporting the right man.
I know. Like, and I went on the video. Like, not the video, but his apology video that he made, which actually, in his defense, I'm going to say is actually not horrible. It's not a horrible apology. It's not a horrible apology video. But,
hey man, it's not an apology video if you throw your Patreon in, that's what I'm saying.
he, like, there were some kids down there being like, I don't understand why it's so, horrible. Why do I care? It's a dead body. Okay, woo. Obviously, those are the 12-year-olds who don't actually know what,
Life and suicide is.
Yeah. It was kind of gross to see how this guy could choke out a toddler with a plastic bag, and his fan base would be like, oh yes, Logan for life. Dude, I love
Oh,
Logan.
Jesus Christ. Right.
Yes, make fun of the black people more, Logan. He didn't actually make fun of black people. I'm just...
That's our job.
That's our job. Also, Filthy Frank left.
Really?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
I was listening to fucking Kill Yourself earlier.
Dude, Filthy Frank ended up... He tweeted out about how he didn't like doing the comedy anymore. He wasn't enjoying it, and it was just kind of... He had some issues with his throat and everything, so he quit.
I mean, after doing Filthy Frank's voice for so long,
Yeah, he's focusing on his music now,
that's a good thing. He's actually a really good writer.
actually.
Kill
So,
yourself.
hey, that's a good segue for the Logan Paul thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kill Yourself, have you heard this song by Filthy Frank that came out like 2 years ago?
Pee pee poo poo penis and vagina.
Have you guys heard of the Harlem Shake?
Ooh.
Dude,
Ooh.
I just came up with this meme that I found on the internet. It's called the Harlem Shake. It's really funny. I think you guys would like it. Anyone out there who thinks, leave a like if you guys like the Harlem Shake. Do it right now. I'm giving you a chance to.
We just got negative. We just went negative.
Yeah, the 17 subscribers that we had are gone now. Well, it was fun chatting with you guys. Thank you for sticking with me for the one video.
Yeah, it was a tough ride, guys.
I have a story to tell.
Ooh.
This is a good story. So I think, have you been out to my dad's place?
Yes, I have once after our long ass, quite literally shitty camping trip.
Oh yeah, okay. So out at my dad's place, it's basically a trailer in the woods on the edge of town, which is perfect for him because he's kind of a hermit. But out in front of his place, there is a big ass fire pit, and there used to be 2 huge oak trees in front of it.
Oh yes,
Yep.
there used to be.
One of these oak trees, the one that was on the left,
Ooh.
was hollow and had been eaten out by termites, but it was still alive. It was just hollow and full of sawdust. Yeah. And so one day we were having
put some termites out on me.
Yeah, it was me and Nick and my dad, and we were having just like a bonfire because it was summer and who cares. And Nicholas, being the genius that he is, decides to throw a flaming stick into the tree. Let me just remind you, it's full of sawdust, dry sawdust, and he wants to throw this flaming stick into the tree. Really smart kid.
I know, he's genius. I've met the kid. He's pretty smart,
So me and my dad are just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then we get buckets of water and we throw it in there and we think we get all the coals out and we finish making s'mores and everything, and we're like, okay, well, this sucks. We're going to bed. So we go to bed. Everyone's quiet. Everyone's sleeping. I sleep. I pass out on the couch because we were watching a movie, and I wake up at like 1 a.m. to my father going, "Oh my god, oh my god," and I get up, and the window is like right next to the couch, right? So but the blinds were shut, and I just see orange, just straight orange across the board, and I figure, I'm like, what's the deal? It's morning out. Why are you so like? Why are you being all upset? And I open this door. I open the front door, and there is a 30-foot column of flames in front of my house. Because this is not just like a tiny oak tree. This oak tree was well over 200 years old. So it was like 30, 40 feet tall and completely hollow. It was full of flames all the way up. And so my brother gets down on his hands and knees, is just like, we're gonna lose our house, we're gonna lose our house. And he's like crying and bawling his eyes out. And my dad's like trying to pull this fucking garden hose from the wall to the tree, and it can't reach. It's like 15 feet short, so he's just trying to piss on this massive fire with a garden hose. And so me, apparently being the only sensible one, I call the fire department. After we watch this tree burn down. And so the fire department is on its way, right? The dispatcher's like, okay, we'll be there in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't actually remember what the dispatcher said, but we watch 2 fire trucks and an ambulance go past our driveway. Like, they literally just completely miss our house. And so I have to sprint down to the end of our driveway, which is like half a mile long, in my underwear and like big ass t-shirt, and be like, "Hey, dudes, I don't know how you missed the 30-foot column of flame, but it's back here, guys." And so we end up having this huge ass like convoy come down our driveway and park in front of these trees. And there's like 15, 20 guys, you know, just putting the fire out. And it's hollow. It's hollow, so they have to like put the hose into the tree to shoot foam into it to stop the fire. And Nick is just like, he's stopped crying, but he's still like, you got the, you know, kind of deal.
Yep.
And he's like, well, I'm going to bed. When these guys are still out here putting the tree out, he's like, I'm going to bed. I'm done with this. And my dad like grabs him by the arm and he's like, nope, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna wait until these guys clean up this mess you made, and then you're gonna shake all their hands until they go. And he was like, oh, but he did. And the fire captain came up to my dad and was like, well, how'd this start? How'd this fire start? And my dad looks at Nick, and then Nick looks up at me, and then I look at the fire captain, and then Nick says, well, I threw a flaming stick in the tree. And the fire captain was like, what? And Nick was like, I threw a flaming stick into the tree. And he's like, that'll do it. That'll certainly do it. And then I remember as they were leaving, this is like end of the story basically, but I remember the fire that we had going was still kind of there. It was like literally the size of a pop can or something. It was tiny. And the one of the dudes was like, hey, put that out. And the other fireman just like fucking unloaded on this tiny ass campfire and filled our fire pit with foam. It was like that was not necessary. So long story short, don't cover the speaker on your phone so I can hear you, and also
I'm sorry. Fuck you.
And also
I said I want to
don't don't throw flaming sticks into trees. And that's my story.
Wow.
I know.
I never knew that.
Fire safety is important.
I have a story. I don't think you've heard this one.
Oh. This makes me excited.
Ooh.
Oh.
Alright, so this is my first camping trip on my birthday with my 2 really good friends.
Fun.
Not as good as this motherfucker on the other side of the mic here.
What's good?
But they're pretty solid. We go camping out in the woods, just the woods in my hometown. Not legal at all. Don't do it. Stupid. You get caught, you get a ticket. I mean, it's not like terrible.
So you're being a bad boy.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, ladies, he's single.
Today, this night, we obviously wanted a little weed. It's my birthday, and I'm going camping in the woods, and my tent is all sealed. And I think we all know where that's going.
No, where is that going, Nelson? Please explain.
Well, we fill the sealed tent with water.
Oh, and you have a pool party in the tent.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, sick.
See, the problem is you can never get out to pee.
You don't need to. You just let it loose.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, this is just you.
What happens when you have to shit?
Yeah, well, just let it loose, man. There's no different answer there.
Dude, there's a fish in the water. Oh. The fuck just hit my leg.
That's no fish.
Anyway, we hit one guy up, our usual guy. He's empty. He's got nothing. He tells us to hit this other guy up. We hit him up. He has nothing. He tells us to hit another guy up. We hit this dude up. He's like, oh yeah, I got you guys. You're all cool. And we're like, fuck yeah. Alright, where do you want to meet? He's like Ace in Stewartville, alright? And I was like, cool, dude. Well, keep in mind we're extremely desperate and everyone in town is dry when I explain this. Hey, it's 9:10.
How can anyone be dry around you?
Ooh.
Okay. Uncomfortable.
Awkward silence.
Please continue.
No, Anyway, um, we're sitting at Ace, smoking some cigarettes, just waiting for this dude. It's about 9 o'clock. 9:45 starts rounding the corner. We're wondering, fuck is this guy? So we call him. He's like, oh, I'll be there in 5 minutes. We're like, fuck yeah, cool. 10:45 rolls around. We call this guy. Be there in like 20 minutes. I'm totally sorry, dude.
Can I?
You know,
I don't mean to interrupt, but the time on the clock is now 9:11.
Oh, everyone make a wish at home.
Everyone make a wish. Please say your prayers for the victims of the terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001. And Nelson, please continue with your pot story.
All right, thank you.
I'm fucking stupid.
That's what makes us, Tyler.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever you say.
Anyway. Anyway, as 10:45, he's apologizing for that, and we're like, okay, 20 minutes. We've already been here for fucking 2 hours. 20 minutes ain't nothing. 11:45 rolls around the corner,
Oh.
and we're sitting there. We're about to leave. We're walking towards Quick Trip to get to his house, and guess who's fucking at Quick Trip? It's the guy, and he whistles us over. He's like, come here. We run over there, we get in his car. They're like, yo, you wanted a blunt, right? And we're like, yeah, we wanted a blunt. And this guy, he rolls his blunt for us. We couldn't roll at the time, we thank you. And then he proceeded to tell his 4 friends that were in the car with us that we were smoking them up.
What does that mean for the uninitiated?
For the uninitiated, it means we were smoking our blunt with them.
Oh, okay.
The uninitiated.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what that means.
It's okay, but
Bud, get it? Anyway. God, your audio is absolutely atrocious.
yours isn't doing too great over here either.
Well,
Fuck off.
maybe you can't hear it, but my recording is much better than yours.
Well,
Because I'm not recording on a
you're on a
toaster.
$180 mic. I'm on a phone.
It's only $100, but humble brag.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a $38 phone.
Well, get on my level.
Anyway, we smoked these blunts with these guys. We got kinda high. We were pissed as fuck because we each got 3 puffs of our blunt.
How much did you pay for it?
$20.
Oh, okay, so that's not horrible, but I mean, it's still kind of a.
Well,
Still-
$20 is like it's what's called a dub, and it's about 1.5.
Dude,
2
people-
grams if you have a really nice dealer.
Dude, I can put this under the educational tab. We're learning so much here today.
Great.
Hey, kids.
I'm glad.
You want to learn what smoking up your friends means? You want to learn how much a dub is? Yeah.
Do you want to learn how to roll a blunt?
Come on down.
Well,
We'll
up
teach you how to.
next
We'll teach you how to.
on
roll a blunt.
Overcast.
Hey, up next on Overcast, we're gonna film a dead
It's
body
rolling
for
blunts.
views.
Alright, anyway, we're done smoking. We walk back to the tent, and we're like, fuck. And I forgot I had $50.
As you do when you're smoking weed.
Wow, I bet a pea blunt is just the best shit.
A pea blunt. Ew. Okay.
A piss blunt.
A blunt soaked in pea.
Ooh, tasty.
For those
That's how we roll them here.
kinky motherfuckers.
We call it the golden blunt.
Ew. Golden showers bring May
Yeah,
flowers.
I'm like, I have $50. Now I'm with my friend who hasn't smoked weed before, or once before this, and it wasn't a lot, and he didn't even get high. Well, I bought 5 grams. That's a lot at the time for us. And we smoke it all, hotbox the shit out of this tent. We come. I have my friends, and they come over, and they come, and we're chilling in this fucking tent. Got all my buddies together, well, except for some fuckface.
Do you mean me? Do you mean me? Is
No,
that what you
not at
mean?
all.
Are you calling me out, dude?
No,
I'm a child of Jesus. I do not smoke the marijuanas. I only eat them and sell. I only eat pop brownies and sell meth. Okay, I'm not like a horrible person.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
and
enough.
I run like a child slave ring, but that's like for the church. So I mean, I guess it's cool.
Yeah, see, it's for the church.
It's for the church, for Jesus. Meth for Jesus.
You guys get a lot of fun out of your altar,
Meth
boys.
for Jesus, everyone.
That's for
good.
Jesus.
That's gonna be my quote
How
for
the
this.
fuck do you think he got back up after 3 days of dead?
Just okay, boys. You ready to see a miracle?
Did you just make meth like crack
You can snort meth.
or coke? No, you can, but it's not effective.
You can. How do you do meth, Nelson? Please.
You smoke it. You heat it up. Kind of like, if anybody knows how to smoke weed wax, it's fairly the same.
See, it's like smoking crack.
It's exactly the same as smoking crack.
Okay, well, we're learning more and more every day, folks.
Fun fact, you can put it in a vape. I found that out the hard way.
Why would you put meth in a vape?
I didn't.
Oh. That's good. Don't do meth, Nelson.
I wasn't trying to.
Good. Don't do it. Everyone out there listening, even if like my brother is listening or some of his friends, please don't do meth. Here on
Yeah,
Overcast,
don't do meth.
we don't
I almost smoked meth. Not a fun day. That would have
don't.
been bad.
Yeah, just don't do that.
And,
Ba-dum-bum.
Anyway, we're really high at this point. We're just, we're floating. We're giggling at everything. At this point, my laugh has come to what we call Snake Boy.
Oh.
That was
That
my
laugh.
laugh. Yeah, no, I'm laughing like that, and then it gets really quiet for a bit. We all kind of zone out at the same time, and then all of a sudden you hear, "What the fuck? I'm leaning really far backwards, dude." And we look over at him. We're like, "What's going on, man?" And he's got like his face almost touching the ground, leaning forward. We're like, "Dude, you're leaning fucking forward, man." And he, honest to God, is so convinced he's falling backwards that he grabs the carpet, or not the carpet, the bottom of the fucking tent, and pulls and smacks his face in the fucking ground because he thought he was pulling himself back up.
Does weed make
Smoke
you
weed, kids.
retarded?
Made him retarded.
Weed cures. A little known fact: weed actually cures autism.
It does.
That's a fact. It also cures cancer, and actually helps with
That-
some AIDS and stuff. It also makes you
true,
fucking cool as hell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it makes you fucking fly, dude.
You know, I want to talk about the weed community in general. I feel like I guess I can't say we anymore because I'm personally quitting for a while. You know, gonna put it on the sideline and put my life on the front line.
That's good.
Thank you.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. This is like an intervention.
It's good.
I'm glad you came to me like this
Like, what?
in front of all
Sweaty
these,
and exhausted after a poke fest?
and we're just like, you're among friends, Nelson, and probably some strangers.
And probably some strange.
Technically, this is in front of the entire world, but the entire world isn't gonna watch it, sadly. But we can make that happen, guys, if you hit the like button and give us a subscribe.
We have a Patreon account.
We have a Patreon account.
331. Go fuck yourself.
Ha, dude, got him. High five.
Ooh.
High five, dude. Yeah, we just high five through the camera. If that we're not gay. Shut up.
It's not gay if the balls don't touch the chin, man.
Exactly, dude.
Now, how does the crowd feel about dead baby jokes?
I know monetization doesn't like dead baby jokes.
What if they're
Even though
Clean
I
dead
learned
baby jokes.
something. I learned something the other day when I was setting this up.
Oh, that's a first.
Yeah, I know, right? This is just full of learning. We can't monetize our videos unless we have like 1,000 views, or 10,000 views actually.
Well, you can monetize them, but you
No,
can't. You won't
collective.
get shit out of them.
Collective, we
Yeah.
can't monetize. We're not eligible to
Oh,
monetize.
dang. Okay, so I can make dead baby jokes.
I guess you can
Just until we hit that 1,000 view point.
until we hit that benchmark. Then you cannot make dead baby jokes. Please don't make dead baby jokes.
I'm sure I'll slip a couple in there.
I'll slip a couple in you, baby.
I set it up just for you. Dad.
I knew it. I knew it. We're on a link, guys. This is what true friendship looks like.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like.
Have you ever watched those like plane crash videos?
Oh yeah, I love making fun of plane crashes and dead
No,
bodies.
I'm not like making fun of them, but like watching. Like I saw this test one where like it was going down in a field, or not a field. It was like a forest of trees, and like it was crazy. It's very fun to watch carnage.
Have you seen the video, where they're about to skydive out of the plane and like this one guy is not jumping, and out of nowhere the whole plane just gets hit by another plane.
Oh
And
yeah,
it just bursts
yeah.
on fire and the plane just starts tilting.
And you see people get like sucked out the door and everything.
Ooh, I'd love to get sucked out of a door.
I'll suck out your door. Can someone tell me in the comments what that actually means?
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. It just sounded sexual. There's some things that sound sexual but aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like grabbing doorknobs.
Thanks for sharing. I'm glad that you could put that out there for
I
everyone.
just love a nice knob, dude.
Dude, I like your knob.
Ooh, you
This is
gonna
get-
twist it?
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey guys, I'm going to turn off the recording real quick just to let me and Nelson have a bit of alone time. Okay. Okay, it's off.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now it's back on. Hey everyone.
Hi guys.
Welcome back. That was quick because someone is quick. But
Hey,
dude,
I'm sorry.
while you were getting poontang, I was
Maybe you
playing.
should-
Hey, while you were
Maybe you
getting.
should like stop with that gag reflex.
Hey, when you were getting some poontang, guess what I was doing?
Not getting putang.
I was-
RuneScape.
I was
probably.
playing fucking RuneScape, dude.
Ooh. I
Dude.
ruined her scape, if you know what I'm saying.
Pussy is for losers, man. Only real dudes play RuneScape. If like and share a like if you play RuneScape.
Honestly, I'm like a Wizarding 101 guy.
Oh fuck you. Fuck you, you son of a bitch. You come onto my show and you tell me that you're a Wizarding 101 asshole? Huh?
Actually, I'm a Club Penguin person, really.
Club Penguin is dead.
It is.
Dead and you killed it.
I didn't mean so. I thought it liked it when I put the pillow on its face.
I could not understand a fucking word you just said, bro. And no one else could either.
That's the best point.
I'll put it in subtitles, but it will be like, Hail Hitler and I hate black people and everything. Yeah, I'll just make you look really good.
See, I didn't need to say it for you to get what I meant, man.
I know. I can see it in your eyes that I can't see.
Ooh.
Because I'm
Look in my eye.
I'm busy looking at a waveform.
Oh, ooh.
But I can
That
feel it.
waveform got some curves, boy.
Actually, it's kind of jagged. Oh, you're back. I brought you up.
Ooh. Like my hair?
Oh, it's really greasy. I'm glad it's in
Is
a
it?
camera and not in my face. Does your hair get like dried out or does it get greasy? I'm assuming it gets greasy.
Gets dried out.
It gets dried out? Is it just
Mhm.
greasy because you were smashing?
Yeah.
You just hiding the sausage earlier?
Oh yeah.
Mine gets like hella greasy, and I get it from my father, and it's really gross
Yes?
because all of his pillows are like dark because he used to have white pillows, and his head would it would secrete, it would leave secretions, and like a puddle on his pillow, and like my mom would get really upset. But then they got divorced.
Problem solved.
Wasn't that a good story, guys? Hey, you guys
That
want to
was-
you guys want to hear the story about how my parents got divorced?
Ooh. Ooh.
Just kidding.
This is an excellent story on both sides, if I don't say so myself.
I'm not gonna tell it.
Oh.
Yo, this one time I went to like this it was like a monster truck thing, and I got a light
Ooh,
I
want
got
one of those.
I got a light up hat, and it's really cool.
That's dope. I went to one. I saw this one fucking monster truck in it. Its neck extended, so it went from like 20 feet tall to like 100 feet tall.
Dude, I like it when their neck extends. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Haha,
That was
up
my first hard on.
Up top, I high five myself, dude.
All right, let's do it. Come
Dude.
on, screen 5.
Screen 5. There we go.
Oh,
Oh, you disappeared because I have a touch screen.
Jing-
Dude,
oh God.
get on my level, bro. You don't have a mic? You don't have a laptop?
I do have a laptop.
Why
Fuck
aren't you fucking using it?
'Cause I don't have internet.
Pussy.
Hey, I got something that'll excite you.
Ooh, I always like
I
exciting
got
things.
Skype, boy.
You got Skype?
Yeah, boy.
Dude, 2007 called. They want
It says you. Sorry, can you fuck off for a millisecond?
Discord is where it's
I'm
at,
pretty
man.
sure this guy wanted to swap some nudes on Skype because he was just screaming at me to get Skype.
Dude, of course. I want to have like video sex
Ooh.
with some smoking
We
hot
can do that right
babes.
now. Come on.
I want to go on to chat roulette. But then when the dude holds their dick out, I want to like actually be turned on by it,
Oh, God.
just to fuck with them and they're like, haha, aren't you grossed out? Aren't you gonna go away? And I'll be like, no, show me more.
I want.
And then they'll
Oh.
they'll
Ooh.
click away, and that's what I'll
Here's
do.
a story. Dude, this segues into a very nice story.
Oh, I'm glad.
All right. I'm not going to name names here for the sake of not ruining their life.
Do I know them?
No.
Okay.
They're from my past.
From the past.
This is when I was young. I was probably about 11 at the time.
Oh,
12
good.
or 11. I'm hanging out with my buddies. They're each I was 12, they were 11. We're hanging out and we go on chatroulette.com cuz why the fuck not? That's what us kids did with our school laptops.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on chat roulette and we're flipping through. Honestly, it's not the dick fucking flash book that it is today.
That's good.
Um
Actually, it's not good.
but it's not good. But we see our dick. We see a dick.
Hey, I have to tell you something.
And
I have to,
immediately
wait.
I'm
I have to tell you something.
What?
I was on the wrong mic pattern this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those of you wondering why I sounded a little weird, it's because I was actually recording both sides of my microphone because I had it set up for an interview. Now it should sound good again. Okay, continue.
Mhm.
I'm really smart. I'm really good at this.
As I was saying, I immediately turn around and walk away. Well, our friend Rye, that's what we're gonna call him.
Mm-hmm.
We got Rye and soy sauce.
Okay.
All right. See, Rye, he just really wants to see what it looks like when a guy comes.
Oh.
He's convinced.
Oh.
So he makes a
Oh.
deal with this, however old man,
No.
that if he convinces soy sauce to touch his dick to his face, the old guy will do it for him.
That's really gross.
I left after this,
This
but
makes me uncomfortable.
yeah. But after so, I do not recall Rye having a girlfriend.
You don't say.
Oof. Soy sauce. Let's talk about soy sauce for a second.
Why are we talking about soy
Guys.
sauce?
Well, not soy sauce, the sauce. Soy sauce, Rye's friend.
Oh.
Ooh. This kid, his teeth have a bigger gap than like Mona Lisa's does.
He's got
And
like
if you
a
don't know how,
50-cent gap.
yeah, Oof.
More like $1. Haha, hey,
Yeah.
got him. I'm just coming out with all the burns today.
Oof. You're just raping.
Yeah.
R-A-P-E.
Get that thing out of me. Haha, dude.
We're so connected.
Yes, yes, yes.
We finish each other's sandwiches.
You didn't let me finish it though, so the joke doesn't work.
Tyler,
Yeah.
let it go.
Dude, that was fucking radical, dude.
You get it?
So I also had an experience on chat roulette.
Ooh.
It was on the bus.
We're
and
bringing up some stars today.
No, yeah, it was on the bus, and I was with like a group of my friends, and one of them was like 2 years older than us, and she was just like, "Yeah, I found this really cool thing on the internet. You guys should try it." Like, "Yeah, I got him. They're gonna see a penis." And so us being kids, we were like, "Okay, haha." And I flip over to this like 60-year-old man with his cock hanging out, and I'm like 8. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is weird." And he's like, "I'm gonna finger your beehole." And I was like, "What does that mean?" And he's like, "I'm gonna finger your beehole."
So that's where you got it from.
And then he left, and I never saw him again. Little did I know that that was my actual.
Search for him.
Yeah, little did I know that was my actual father. Yep, it's truly tragic. Chat roulette, I think, is really great for just. What happens when two dudes with their dicks hanging out like meet, like
flip through each other.
Yeah, and they're like, this is gay. But I'm not gay. This is kind of gay. What if they actually like discover their budding homosexuality and they actually like, find true love?
Yeah,
So like,
dicks on chat roulette are the secret to finding love.
well, how'd you meet other dad? And
How did I meet?
well, son,
Other daddy?
I had my dick hanging out and I was flipping through strangers on the internet and your dad was there. We fell in love. And that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Is this Bruce Almighty?
No, this is the story of how my parents got married. You know who I think I'm gonna get on here? I think I'm either gonna get on Graham, or I'm gonna or maybe
I've
Brock.
already had a Graham on the show.
Ah, dude, like weed. Or maybe Lucy. While you were like, because we were supposed to start like 2 hours ago. But
yeah. Sorry, we had to start late, guys.
They don't care.
You were
This
my
isn't
number one
live.
priority,
This isn't live. Like, I edit this and then put it up whenever I want.
But I'm gonna apologize for them not being my number one priority.
Yeah, Poontang was his number one priority, guys.
Yes, it was.
Poontang. Anyway, I was like, yeah, Nelson's busy or something right now. He's not answering. And Lucy was like, "I'll be Nelson." Lucy, for those of you who don't know, is my girlfriend. And I actually was like, "Oh, do you wanna?" And then she got like really red in the face and was like,
Maybe we should have both of our girlfriends on.
Dude, we'll have both of them on. We'll let them take over for one of them.
Yeah, we'll give them. We'll give the girlfriends an episode.
Yeah, and then they can just talk.
Call it Bend Overcast.
Haha, because they're female.
And we bend them over.
And females are sex objects.
Yes.
Haha, got him.
I get high off weed when you can get high off respecting women.
Honestly, they'd probably just sit here really awkwardly, and it wouldn't really be fun for anyone.
Fair enough.
I don't really know your girlfriend too well yet, but I have a feeling
You
that
don't know her at all.
Yeah, I don't know her at all. But like, I feel like they would just like sit here awkward and be like, "Hey, hi, so Tyler is making me do this."
Yeah, Nelson's making me do it too.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess everyone will have to figure out who I'll have on or who I won't have on next episode. And if I put up my RuneScape Let's Play, will Logan Paul shoot another dead body, and will I ever learn how to talk? Will Nelson ever get something to record on other than a toaster? Find out
Who knows?
in the next episode.
Find out in the next episode with Overcast. Thanks, guys. Bye. I'm gonna go suck a dick.
Goodbye.